Hello and welcome to a unboxing overview review of the AMD MSI R9 380 gaming 4GB graphics card. Now this video isn't going to be the greatest quality. It is being recorded, filmed on my iPhone. So if you are going to be subscribing to the channel, looking at more videos in the future. I will be looking at getting a cam later on down the track, but for now most of everything's going to be done on the iPhone. Now this is my first video that I'm ever putting on YouTube. I've just completed 2 PC builds, one for myself and one for my fiance. This is the second R9 card that I've actually purchased, the previous one going into my partner's machine first. This is the one that I've had on back order and finally received today. So the video is going to be a little bit shaky, I do apologise, but we will start by unboxing it, so bear with me. Okay, so we can see here that we have a very nice box. I think it's absolutely hilarious when watching reviews on products in the past how people go on and on about boxes and how good they are, but at the end of the day all we're interested in is what's inside the box. But I must say, MSI fan or not, the MSI boxes for these R9 cards are very nice indeed. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are a circuit board pattern on the box which you can only see in a certain light in person much better than probably on camera. Now if I could get a wallpaper in this print, I would most certainly get it. I love it. I think it looks amazing. For a box, you know, you could have a brown box and the card inside is still great and I'd still buy it, but it's these nice little extra touches that MSI put into their products that I do like compared to some other cards. So we'll get into further information in this in the future, but as you can see, all your basic information there, model numbers, the sort of ports that it has, etc. Not much happening on that end. Here we have more information about the cooler, the twin Fronza cooler that's on it, the Super SU pipe, just basic information that if you're you know, not doing your research on the internet, you could you know, toss it up between a couple of cards. You know, this information may be useful, but for most people out there, if they're going to outlay hundreds of dollars, you know, each area has a different price for this card. I paid a certain price. People in different parts of the world would pay a different price, but you know, if you're looking at a $300 graphics card, I don't know anybody that would just go out and buy one from looks of the box only. So I won't continue on about the box or the box information much more than that, but I did want to give MSI a shout out for putting a bit of thought into their box design. And of course here they have the, not sure if you can see it or not, they have the little scanny code, whatever the hell they're called. Don't really use them myself. And we'll open it up in this way first. As you can see, just empty box, keep hold of it just in case you need warranty stuff. And there we see the MSI logo, very nice there. Have a look here. Now this is just basically, without tearing it, because I know everyone hates tearing boxes, we have a look there, and all the goodies just slipped away inside. Basic mumbo jumbo that you get, adapter, your older style screens come in handy every now and again. I know some of us can end up with 1,000 things in their drawers of bits and pieces, but every now and again they can be a lifesaver. So keep up with that. Installation software, okay, but I prefer just to download straight from the website, personally. Here we have some information. I'm sorry if you can't see everything here, guys. Like I said, I will be getting if this takes off, I'll be getting a camera, some screens, some lights, a good microphone would probably be good. But you know the normal drill with these things. You get a tiny little bit of information that's put out in 10 million different languages, and I haven't even read it, to be perfectly honest. So we'll fold that up and put that away. Well, fold it up, I'll just put it away for now, because you know nothing's going to work properly while we're actually recording. Very nice laser cut foam here that the graphics card is sitting in. Anti-static bag, all the standard setup here for your card. Flip this box over and we'll use it as a bit of a stand. Just make sure that looks okay. Yeah, you can see me crazy fridge with lots of bits and pieces on it, but that's okay. We undo the packaging here and get to the stuff that everyone's wanting to see. There it is. So the 4 gig model here comes with a back plate. If you can see it, you can see a nice MSI Dragon here. We also see that they also include some nice little protective covers for your chips there to go into your motherboard. Spinning around, we see the heatsink pipes popping out there for a bit of a visual appearance there, and of course the card sits that way with an MSI logo there as well. And then MSI logo does light up. It has a few different settings within the gaming app that you can download, and I think it's a nice little touch that they'll put to the card. On the back side, well, the IO shield side, you can see your different connectors, connections that have all been placed. They've all been pre-installed with dust and filament, dust and flint. Whatever you'd call them, guys, but again, a nice touch from MSI. If you're not using one of these ports after the card's been installed, in the cases that I've played around with, you can just pop them back in, and if you ever need to use it a year or two or several years down the track, you don't have to worry about it being full of dust or whatnot. Most gamers will keep their PC pretty clean and pretty dust free on a regular basis and not have to worry about that much, but there is a percentage of people out there that just chuck it in and don't worry about it until something goes wrong. So if you're one of those people, then that'll be great for you. Looking at the twin Fronza, the Zero twin Fronza. Love this cooler. There are some awesome coolers on the market. This one takes the cake. I honestly think that from all my research, it would be the best air-cooled, well, around my price range, it would be the best air-cooled graphics card on the market. Of course, doesn't compare when you start getting into your water-cooled units, but really nice. If the card's not under load, the fans won't spin at all. So if you're not working the card hard, these fans are stationary, and you'll get a lot more life out of this than you would a card that was just spinning 24/7. It's not a blower style card, which the reviews that I've read and looked at on the internet, some people aren't 100% happy that it's not a blower to exit that that warm air straight outside the case, but hey, who can complain with a red and black dragon theme? So then we get into the nitty gritty. So of course you've got your connections to take off if you want to whack some water cooling on there. Never been really interested to do that myself, but the option's there if you want. The fan fins themselves are quite interesting as well when you get into the nitty gritty and the science of them. They're anti-dust, and they're not made out of plastic. They're a form of soft rubber, or hard rubber I should say. So a hard rubber slash a soft plastic. So they're anti-dust and very, very quiet. Compared to my previous card, it's super quiet, and I know that is very important for a lot of people these days, especially people that are streaming, YouTubing, Twitching and all that. The quieter the PC, the less ambient noises, etc. that's going to be coming through to the videos. And not only that, if you are gaming hardcore or a beginner, you don't want a loud video card roaring away in your ear as you're trying to game. Not very pleasant at all. So that is the heart of it. That is the MSI R9 4GB 380 graphics card. We'll get her installed. Better mention that there's two 6-pin connectors there for your power as well. And we didn't explain overly well, after recapping, that we have one display port, we have one HDMI port, we have one DVI I port and one DVI D port. But for most of everybody that's watching this video, will most likely be using HDMI or DisplayPort. But yeah, I just thought I'd run through that. There's not much more to talk about it with the unboxing of this card anyway, so we'll leave the video there, and we'll do some more review overview stuff of the card once I've got it installed into my machine. Again, I've already installed one of these.